Well, a downtown Anchorage bar with a history of late night violence is looking to put it all behind them. The Gaslight Lounge is closed for major changes as part as it prepares to rebrand and reopen under a brand new name and image. Danny Tompkins is downtown with the details.
I'm standing right outside of what used to be the Gaslight Lounge here on 4th Avenue, a place that's been a part of Anchorage's nightlife for years and also the center of some violent crimes. Now, over the years, the lounge has made headlines and not in a good way. From deadly shootings in July of both 2024 and 2025 to a security guard getting shot, the Gaslight Lounge has been a place that caused Anchorage's police to increase its presence downtown. Also in December of 2025, J-Bear leaders banned service members from going there at all. But now we're told the Gaslight Lounge is undergoing renovations and will soon reopen under a new name called Club 721, a dance and nightclub. We were also told it will most likely open sometime next month. An employee says the entire inside is being redone for a fresh look. And the club is already active on Facebook with new job openings posted. Now, nearby businesses didn't want to speak on camera, but one said they think it could be a positive thing for the area. Now, we did reach out to the owner of Club 721, who said he wouldn't be willing to do an interview until closer to the opening. Now, one question does remain, will the rebranding make a difference? And time will tell. Danny Tompkins, Alaska's news source.
Anchorage is seeing one place seeing some rain today. Other spots could see something a little bit different. Jackie Purcell joins us now with the forecast.
Yes, rain, rain. Even as we are hoping to see some spring showers lead to May flowers, spring seems a bit stalled. Let's check out some of those impacts. And South Central, we're going to see a break between these storms into Wednesday and Thursday, but widespread rain to southeast and cooler temperatures. Yes, they will be sticking around as well. It's kind of foggy. This is a view from our Janky cam up around Eagle River, where there was some snow mixing in with that rain earlier in the day, but it has melted off. 37 is the current temperature. And checking other locations in the interior, Fairbanks at 42 degrees. We pick up 40s around Palmer at 41 there, overcast conditions, and even overcast in Juneau with a current temperature at 47. You can see the big picture, a lot of movement on that map. The big storm system center is into the Bering Sea, but it is moving moisture across many areas of the state. And you can see that band of shower activity that kind of stretches around the Susitna Valley into the Anchorage area and then south toward the Kenai Peninsula. And that is responsible at times for pockets of heavier showers. Checking out our continuing forecast for Anchorage, Fairbanks, Juneau, and Bethel. The wet weather is moving into the southeastern portion of the state with 47 for the high tomorrow. A cooler one for Bethel, mixed showers possible, especially in those overnight and early morning hours, 37 for the high. But we're into the upper 40s around Anchorage as well as Fairbanks. This is that midweek break from our storm action. So take the opportunity and look at the blue sky and hopefully that sunshine out there. As long as we have it. We'll have more on that extended forecast a little bit later.
Thank you, Jackie. Well, Matsu Borough emergency officials are warning people to stay off those local lakes, rivers, and creeks as spring thaw weakens the ice. The Department of Emergency Services says even ice that looks thick can be deceptively weak right now, with warmer temperatures creating thin spots and unstable areas that are hard to see. Now, if you see someone fall through the ice, call 911. And keep eyes on the person or where you last saw them. But do not go onto the ice yourself. Trying to rescue someone on your own can lead to additional victims and complicate response efforts. Well, the arraignment for a man facing charges from an officer-involved shooting earlier this month in Midtown Anchorage was postponed again today and will now happen on Friday. Marcus Newborn is still in the hospital. Grand jury indicted Newborn on 3 counts of first-degree attempted murder, 5 counts of third-degree assault, and 1 count of third-degree weapons misconduct. Investigators say officers responded to a report of a stolen vehicle at the Circle K on Spenard Road, then found it near 34th Avenue and Eureka Street. Police say that Newborn ran from the stolen vehicle, exchanged gunshots with officers, and he was hit multiple times and taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. Well, Fairbanks played host to an event to raise awareness against sexual assault. It happened at the Pipeline Training Center. People shared their work and advice on stopping sexual assaults. And of course, Alaska has the highest rate of sexual assault in the U.S. and it's 3 times as high as the national average. Local nonprofits and law enforcement are working together to improve how reports are handled. They hope to increase trust between survivors and responders.
Forensic nurses and SARTs ensure evidence is collected promptly and correctly, often within the critical first hours. This reduces the risk of contamination or loss and strengthens the evidentiary foundation for court.
Not only is a sexual assault a physical violation, but an assault on dignity and identity. Sexual assault erodes the sense of safety in our communities, creating a sense of fear and mistrust within them.
The event wrapped up with a proclamation from the governor. It reiterated that progress has been made, but there's still more work that needs to be done. If you or someone you know needs help, call the National Domestic Violence Hotline, 1-800-799-7233, the Sexual Assault Hotline, 1-800-656-4673. We've also posted a link in this web story with additional resources and support services from all across Alaska. The Fairbanks North Star Borough created a new land use zoning intended to sell this summer under a new system. The new zoning is called rural recreation. Now, it limits land use to non-commercial things like hunting cabins, but not mining or tourism. Now, this new zoning area is located about 38 miles north of Fairbanks and is a first of its kind, according to the mayor. There are 54 parcels that will be for sale. They can only be bought by Alaska residents, and the sale is open to those outside of the borough. The borough is also trying a new sales system that could lead to changes in other land sales systems similar to this. Now, that new system includes a lottery, a sealed bid auction, and an online auction. Borough mayor says it's part of an effort to put public land in private hands.
People can buy a lottery ticket for $25 for one or any or all of the different parcels. And they can buy as many tickets as they want, but you can only win for one of the properties. So you can do that way. And then, if you win 5 of them, you have to select which one you want. And then the second ranked or third ranked person will get the chance to buy that property at fair market value through that lottery system.
And sales will start in mid to late June and will remain open for 30 days. As information is finalized, the borough plans to update their website for buyers. And also in Fairbanks, the pedestrian bridge at the airport is about to go through maintenance. This Friday through Sunday, traffic will be reduced to 1 lane at a time. Hours will be from 6 in the morning to 6:30 at night. Now, people can still walk on the bridge during these times. Well, it may soon be illegal to feed eagles within the municipality of Anchorage. The Assembly is scheduled a public hearing to hear testimony tonight on a proposed ordinance that would make it illegal to feed birds of prey as well as other wild animals. Now, one man who's been feeding eagles in Muldoon says he does it to keep the birds healthy in the winter when food is scarce and hopefully steer them away from the city landfill.
So I'm trying to give them an alternative to the Highland landfill that where they have disrupted pattern of eagle feeding and nesting more than any other facility in any other municipality in the United States.
Now, despite reservations, the man says that he supports parts of the proposed ordinance. He's told Fish and Game he is willing to stop feeding eagles, and if the Assembly approves, a first-time fine for feeding eagles would be $250. Thanks for listening. Click subscribe so you can get the latest podcast from Alaska's news source automatically. And stay up to date with breaking news and in-depth reporting available for free 24/7 with the Alaska's news source app.